Hey guys, today we're gonna do two things. We're gonna talk about gain stacking, where you add multiple layers of gain on top of each other, and we're gonna check out Rustbelt FX, the Dual Amp Stoker. So what is gain stacking? Well, gain stacking is when you have multiple gain stages in series. So it could be 24 different gains. Let's take an example, like if you have a tube screamer that goes into a blues driver. For a lot of people that doesn't make a lot of sense to like boost a boost and then into an amp. But you can get so much cool sounds from this. So you have way more tonality to work with. If you say you have the gain on half on both pedals, like a tube screamer and a blues driver, then you will get a whole different sound than if you only had the blues driver at max gain. Even if it gives you about the same gain, but it will act a little bit different. And that's what we're going to check today. So in comes the Rustbelt FX Dual Amp Stoker. Basically what it is, it's two knobs and two buttons. And one knob for each button and one gain stage for each. So it's two gain stages in the same box. So they sound identical in this case, but we can play a little with if you push in front of it, if you push more in front of it than behind, or more behind and then a little bit in front. It's easier if I just show you. But let's start with the clean tone. I'm playing with my Solar A26W, and that goes into the pedal in front of the amp, and the amp today is Rev G20. That goes into a 2-notes captor, into the audio interface, and I have some ML Sound Lab Mesa Traditional IRs. So let's take a look at the clean tone. Super clean with a little bit of chunk. Just to prove you guys that these are identical gain stages, let's put everything at 12 o'clock. Zit, zit. Enable one of them. So it sounds the same. Let's go all the way just to put it a little too much. So you see, it's basically the same. So onwards to today's experiment. So if you think about the waveform, in a clean way it will go like this. And then if you add like a gain or distortion, it's going to compress a little bit. So it's going to go up, and then it's going to be a flat top, and then it go down, flat, up, flat, down, flat. And the more flat it gets, the more kind of fuzzy it gets. So in this scenario, I'm gonna push the first gain like it's gonna go almost flat. And then we feed that signal into the second gain, and then just put it on so it doesn't really overrise. You can hear it almost behaves like a fuzz, and you got a little gain boost when you added the second one, and you get a little more compression. Let's do it the opposite, so we have all the gain on the second boost, and on the first boost we have it a little bit back. Let's put this back to like 12, put this back to all the way. Now we'll get a really different sound. Let's go back again so you're clear in memory a little bit. So what you can hear now is that the first gain just boosts up the signal a little bit and pushes the second one a lot more. The second one is the one with max right now. So it really helps it be even more than it is. So in the first one it maybe should look like a little more softer looking, and then on the second one it's gonna flatten up a little bit and be pushed up even more. That's the basics of gain stacking. You can do this with any kind of pedal, and it's really exciting of what you can do with it. You find two different pedals that works great together. And also if you're smart, you can add your amp into this equation as well. So you have a little crunch on the amp, then that getting pushed by an overdrive. That's also like gain stacking. But if you have another one, so you have like a crunch, and then you have like a rhythm sound, then you add another boost to like add to the leads. And that, my friends, is really nice. So I want to play more with this pedal. So let's play some nice, soft, a little bit dial down maybe. Dial down the volume a little bit, put it on coil split. Now we have everything on max. Now it's super fuzzy. It has everything almost square waved in the first distortion, putting that in the second one and adding more distortion. So now it's very fuzzy in character. I want to see the range on one channel only. That's a really cool, transparent kind of overdrive. It still has a little bit fizziness. Let's try this with more of a crunch sound on the G20 and add this upon that. So now on the G20 we have this clean. So now with our 3 different kind of distortions series, it's pretty much well dynamic now. But that brings me back to what I said in the last video, and that was that the G20 with a boost sounds killer. And so on and so on. So guys, this was my short video about gain stacking, and I also wanted to show you guys the Rustbelt FX Dual Amp Stoker. Great dual gain booster. So Rustbelt FX is a really tiny one guy company. So I would recommend you guys to just check them out. It's nice to help those smaller companies in these corona times. So please check them out. That's all from me, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stay classy, San Diego. Ciao!